Hi, I hope everyone is in good health. Today, I am introducing to you session 3 of part 2 exercise of construction project planning and control management on how to establish or develop a new project that is specific to adding a new activities for the new project and defining project calendars and assigning to new activities. Okay, now let's begin to the show. Let's recall first the tender scope of work as shown. And let's assume we have our new activities with our estimated duration as shown. As we can notice, item A1000 for mobilization and demobilization of the tender scope of work is split up into two items under activity ID A1000M for mobilization and A1000D for demobilization, because these two activities in reality cannot be executed in any way at the same time, and the sequencing of the two activities could not be accurate than being in separate condition. Now, I think we can start adding the activities in our new project. So to begin, let's open our new project in Primavera P6. This time, we will be working on the activity table of the activity window. Let me show you first how to insert and edit columns in the activity table, assuming we will insert activity name and original duration and rename column as needed, since only the activity ID is shown here in the activity table. So we will insert activity name and the original duration. So here we will go to view, column, customize, and then we will find for the activity name. If you are new, you can use the Control F to find it. Type the activity ID or activity name, then enter. Then you can find it. Then move it to the right pane. And then next, we will find for the original duration. Mostly original duration can be found here in the durations also. So let's just click there and then look for the original duration. This one. Then move. Then we can edit these columns by clicking here. You highlight columns you want to edit. Let's say original duration, we want to edit it. Highlight that original duration and then click edit. We will put only duration. And then we will place the item at the center of the column. And then okay. So if you will click apply, you can choose changes here in the activity table. So let's click apply. You see, the activity name and the duration is added in the column of this activity table. Okay, let's close it. Now let's start adding activities using our estimate data. Okay. The two ways of adding the activity into the project is by using this one. At the right corner of the window, you can see the plus sign. You can click it, or you right click the mouse and then click add. So we will add the first activity. Now the first activity is A 1000 -M, and the activity name is mobilization, and the duration is 45. Right click again, click add, and then rename the activity ID for the second item, which is B1010. The activity name is establish temporary facilities. And then the duration is 30 days. Right click again. Rename the activity ID to C1020. The activity description is site clearing and earthworks. The duration is 130 days. Then let's click add then. D1030 site drainage network. For 45 days duration. Then click add. Let's say A1040 site concrete road network. For 30 days. Then click add again. We have F1050, which is site perimeter wall. For 232 days. Click add again. Then we have G1060. That is for guardhouse and gates. For 102 days. Click add. H1070. For site clearing. In 15 days duration. Then click add. Activity ID is 1A1000-D for the demobilization. Okay, let's review. A1000-D is demobilization. And this one is mobilization. Demobilization is 8 days. Mobilization 45 days. 30, 130, 45, 30. Perimeter wall 232. Guardhouse is 102. And then site clearing is 15 days. So we're done. Now let's organize the activities in the order of activity ID. So to organize, we have to go here, view, group and sort, then customize, then click sort. So we have already the activity ID here. So we will remove this finish. Okay. Apply. Then close. Now all activities with corresponding estimated durations are already added into our project. So our next job is to define project calendars. Let me give you a brief insight about calendars. A specific calendar assigned for a specific activity is very significant because it contributes to a realistic and accuracy to project duration. Okay. Let's move. Now, this time, let's define 4 project calendars as follows. Project calendars. The first calendar is calendar A, which is 7 days work week without holiday. This is usually assigned for milestone activities, project management, level of efforts, overheads, etc. Next is calendar B, which is 7 days work week with holidays. This can also be assigned the same as calendar A. Next is calendar C, which is 6 days work week with holidays. This is ideal for site personnel working 6 days per week, but there are also some cases for office personnel working for 6 days a week. Next is the calendar D, 5 days work week with holidays. This is ideal for office personnel working 5 days per week, but there are also some cases for site personnel working only for 5 days a week. Okay, speaking of holidays, let's make sure that we talk the research of public or national holidays of the locality where our project is being governed by the local and or national authorities. Assuming we have our research for the holidays covering for the year 2022 and also for the year 2023 holidays. Now, let this be defined into our project schedule. Now let's begin. First, we will select enterprise, go to calendar, and here we have three choices: the global, the resource, and the project. But since we are specific for project, we will choose project. So we will add now the first calendar, which is calendar A. Don't you notice that we are directed to global calendar to select calendar to copy from the existing? So we will select calendar A. We will select this calendar to copy into our project calendar. So just double click it. Now let's rename it. Okay, we have already the name of our first calendar, which is calendar A. Now we will try to modify this calendar. We will go to modify. First, we will go to a time period. Now the hours per day is already set to 8. And then the hours per week is 8 multiplied by 7 days a week is 56. So this is correct. And then the hours per month is 8 multiplied by 30 days a month is 240. So this is also fine. And then 240 multiplied by 12 months in a year is 288. So that's correct. So we have here 2,880 hours per year. So let's close this and we will go to work week. Now here in the work week, since this calendar is 7 days per week working, so all of these days should be populated with 8 days. So this is okay. So let's close. And then since this calendar does not require holidays, so we have nothing to do with it. So That's okay. So we will close and we will add another calendar, which is calendar B. So let's click add again. And then wait, let me explain first before we add the next calendar. Uh, Now let's add another project calendar B, but this is similar in work week to calendar A, except that this calendar has holidays. So we need to work on setting the holidays first. Actually, we can define this additional calendar B directly and individually by project, but setting the holidays in this way is too manual and it will take time setting the same holidays individually for each additional calendar. So to make us a bit move faster, first, let's define a new template calendar at the global setup with the desired holidays incorporated, and we will inherit it into our remaining project calendars. So here we go. We will go to global, and then we will add a template calendar here. So we will use this one and then add. Click this one, double click. We will rename it to template. And anyway, okay. So we have here in the global calendar or global setup, we created a template calendar without holiday. So what we need now is we need to incorporate holidays here in this calendar using the holidays that we have, or the holidays that we have the data. So highlight template and then modify. Now let's start putting the holidays from January of 2022. Actually, our project starts June 1, but just for a demonstration purposes, so we will go to January. We'll start from January. So looking at the holidays data, so January 1, 2022 is the new year. So let's click that one and then click non-work. And next is February 1, 2022 is a lunar new year. So it's okay. And then we will move to April 9, Day of Baylor. So we will go to April 9. This is it. And then we will go to Maundy Thursday. That is April 14. This is correct. And then we will go to Good Friday, April 15. This is correct. And then Labor Day, which is May 1. So we will move to May 1. This is it. This is correct. Just click non-work. Or if it is not non-work, you can click work. So it will clear the non-work. Or let's say it is really a non-work. Now let's go to Eid al-Fitr. That is May 3rd. That's correct. And then next is the Independence Day. That is June 12. So we will go to June 12. Okay. And then the Eid al-Adha. That is July 9. Okay, this is correct. And then the National Heroes Day. That is August 29. Okay, correct. And then the Bonifacio Day, that is November 30. Okay, none. The Feast of the Immaculate Conception, December 8. Okay, December 8. And then the Christmas Day, December 25, non-work. And then the Rizal Day, December 30. Okay, we're done with the year 2023. So we will move to, no, I mean 2022, we are done. So we will move to 2023. So January 1, 2023 is also holiday again. January 22 is the Lunar New Year. Monday, Thursday, April 6. Click none. Good Friday is April 7. Click none. Day of Valor is April 9. Click none work. Eid al-Fitr, April 21. We have a lot of holidays here. And then Labor Day is May 1. And then the Independence Day is June 12. Next is the Independence Day is June 12, that's right. Next is the Eid al-Adha, that is 28 to 29 of 2023. November, June, it is 28. and 29. National Heroes Day is August 28th. Okay. The Bonifacio Day is November 30. Feast of the Immaculate Conception is December 8th. Christmas Day is December 25. And the Result Day is December 30. So we have already our holidays for 2022 and 2023 year. So let's close it. Now we can add the project calendar date a bit easy now. This time we will copy or inherit the template global calendar, which we have just defined. So we will go to project, click add. Now we will choose the template, or is it this one? Double click it. Now we have here we need to rename this one. So we'll just copy this. Okay. And then we will modify it. Go to modify. And now we will go to time periods. Now here the hours per day is set to 8. The hours per week is 8 multiplied by 7 days a week is 56. And then hours per month is 8 multiplied by 30 days a month is 240. And 240 multiplied by 12 months in a year. So it is 2,880 hours per year. So, okay, let's go to work week. So this is 7 days per week. This is okay. So there is no need to set for the holidays because it is already reflected in here, because this calendar inherit the holidays from the template calendar of the global setup. We can see it here. Now let's close. We are done here for the calendar B. We will close it. And now let's add another more project calendar C. Let's do the same procedure as is calendar B. Click add here. And then go to template. Double click. There we go. Now we will rename this to calendar C, 6 days work week with holiday. Now we will modify this calendar C. Click modify. And then we will move to go to time periods. So the hours per day is set to 8. The hours per week is 8 times 6 days a week. That should be 48. Am I right? Okay. And then the hours per month is should be 8 multiplied by 24 days a month, because 6 days per week multiplied by 4, so it will be 24 days a month. So it will give us 192 days. And then 192 days multiplied by 12 months in a year will give us 2,304 hours per year. Am I correct? So I think this is already fine. So let's close. Okay. Then we will go to work week. So actually, this is the 6 days per week work. And our first day of the week is Monday. So that means Sunday should not be a working day. So let's put it 0. Then close. So we are down. We are done here now for the calendar C. So holidays for this calendar is not really a worry anymore, because we have already the holidays set in here. Look, we have already the holidays. Okay, so we're done. So let's close, and then we will add one more project calendar D. We will be doing the same procedure as in calendar C. So let's add, look for template, double click, and then rename it. And then we will modify it. Let's go to a time period. Here, the hours per day is set to 8. The hours per week is 8 multiplied by 5 days a week, should be 40. And then the hours per month is 8 multiplied by 20 days a month. It should be 160. And 160 multiplied by 12 months in a year. So it will give us 1,920. 1,920 hours per year. So we will close it and then go to the work week. Now this is 5 days a week. That means our first day of a week is Monday. So that means Saturday and Sunday, there is no work. Am I right? Let's close. So speaking of the holiday, we have no worry anymore. So let's close it. Now, our project calendars are already defined. So the next step is to assign project calendars to our new activities. So we are done here. So let's close this one. And here we have our activities. So the first thing we have to do here is to add a column here for the calendar. So let's go to view, column, customize. Actually, take note, there is a, what do you call this? We have a shortcut for the uh, customizing columns, just like this one. You can use this one also. But for now, we will use the basic one. So we will explain that later. So now we will look for the calendar here. So if you are new, you have to use the Control F. But for me, I know where it is. I think it is here in the general or in the list. So let's say list. We cannot find it there. We will go to general. So here, the calendar. So we will move it to the right pane and then edit it. We will put it at the center of the column and then okay. So we can see here already. So here is the default calendar. So what you need to do here when you assign calendar into the activities, just click this one and it will pop up the selection for the calendar that we have created. So click this one. If you want this one to be this one, if you want this one to be this one, so I think we have accomplished another interim milestone for this exercise. So let's take a break here and just follow the next episode of this exercise. Now we have our next episode Part 2, Session 4. It's about creating and assigning work breakdown structure, or WBS in short. See you in this episode. I hope you enjoyed in this presentation. And if you click like, subscribe, and share, I'll appreciate that very much. And God bless. See you.